Hello, 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 and we got the Cavs and we have the Heat in our final series for the Eastern Conference playoffs. Of course, the Miami Heat have made history as the first 10th seed to make the playoffs via the play-in tournament. The play-in tournament is built for teams like the Miami Heat who may have fucked up their regular season but makes up for it in the play-in tournament. Of course, a few years ago, they missed the playoffs by a small number of points. They had the same number of wins as Chicago, but Chicago has the season series win over Miami in 2017. Of course, that was a season where they went 11-30 and then finished off 30-11 in the final regular season. And how did they do it though? Well, first off, they destroyed Chicago 109-90. And of course, they beat the Hawks in a thriller. Of course, Tyler Hero had to overcome one of his fears, which is Dyson Daniels, of course. Had to outplay Trae Young. Well, either he or Bam, of course. And of course, David Mitchell showing up when it matters the most. The reward, though, of course, they get to face the 1-seed Cavaliers. Don't let the record fool you. This is still the Miami Heat that upset the Milwaukee Bucks a few years ago. My God, I almost said Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Holy cow. With that said, do I think they have a shot against the Cavaliers? Of course. You always have a shot at a playoff series as long as you have Eric Spoelstra as a head coach. Look, he may not be perfect, especially in the season. He blew a lot of fourth quarter leads, a lot of double-digit leads. But when it's go time, when it's the playoffs, he is on point. And he's the last coach you want to see if you're an opposing coach. Especially if you're Kenny Atkinson. Granted, you did turn the Cavs into a juggernaut in your first season, winning 60-plus games. Probably the front runner for Coach of the Year. But the last thing you want to face in the first round is a two-time NBA champion, the finalist of 2020 and 2023 NBA Finals, Eric Spoelstra. Let's see if Kenny Atkinson has what it takes to outcoach this wily veteran. And we cannot forget about the players, of course, for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell having another stellar year. Now, for the first time in his career, they're on a 60-win team. The first 60-win team since LeBron James. Their first 60-win season since 2010. Of course, they also have Defensive Player of the Year candidate Evan Mobley. Darius Garland is still awesome. Same goes with Jared Allen. They also added DeAndre Hunter, who's been playing lights out ever since he got traded from the Hawks to the Cavaliers. Isaac Okoro is still a solid defender. And in the wise words of Pee Wee the Plug, give me some Ty Jerome. This team is deep, this team is hungry, and this team is ready to prove everyone, including myself, wrong. Will they do it though? I mean, yeah, they will. Yeah, of course they will. But this is going to be an easy series though. Look, Miami is one of those teams to where if the pressure is not on them, they play at their absolute best in the postseason. And this is not the same team in the regular season, because this team in the postseason, different story. Of course, we already mentioned Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, but they traded for guys that will help them somehow, some way try to upset the Cavaliers. Davion Mitchell has been a great POA defender. Heck, he stifled Kobe White in the Bulls playing game. And then he limits Trae Young in that Hawks playing game. Andrew Wiggins, the guy that we got from that guy, has been awesome when healthy. Kyle Anderson, Wally veteran. Of course, we still have the same supporting cast though. Haywood Highsmith, Duncan Robinson, and promising rookie Kel'el Ware. Holy shit, that kid has been awesome. With that said though, as much as I want to see a Heat upsetting the Cavs though, I get the Cavs winning this in 6. The Cavs have to prove to everyone that they are legit contenders for the title. Beating the Heat in 5 will have done it, but the Heat are too good that it will take them 6 games. And that's my prediction. Thanks for watching, and see ya.